So the cautious person in me says, you know what, you've done some dirt, you've done enough, you still got to get it through this crap to get out of here. Call it a day as far as the dirt goes. But then the guy in me says, you can't come all the way out here without seeing where this goes, right? So, what do you think I'm going to do? This is second gear, very pleasant. Now I just cranked the throttle, and I can't spin that rear wheel, which is interesting because there's certainly no traction control on here. So that tells me maybe I have a little more grip than I think I do. That's a good way to test your grip. You know, if you can twist the throttle, if you can break that rear wheel loose, that gives you very good feedback on whether you have grip or not. And then of course with dirt, conditions are always changing. Now it's all rocky and bumpy. You can see all the water all over the place, but this road is drained pretty well. Look at all that standing water over there and on the right. So I would think at some point I'll get back to International Drive, and maybe one of those gates that's closed, but maybe I can sneak around the gate to get out. Because actually that mud coming in here was freaking sketchy. This is fine. We're gonna get wet. See, and this is something I just don't have any experience with. Not for years and years. That was easy though. Boots are wet, pant legs a little wet, but that's okay. I've never been able to find a decent pair of riding pants, you know. They're just so uncomfortable and they fit wrong, but I really probably should invest in some, and I should invest in some better boots for adventure riding. This is pleasant. Famous last words. Oh, this is easy. Whoomp. Ruh-roh. We come to the end. The Billy K Trail. Oh my God, this thing just goes on and on and on and on. You know what? I'm going to have to come back another day. I got to get out of here because I'll tell you why. So I've reached one end, and now it says there's this Billy K Trail, and there it goes. But I've already done a few miles down this dirt road, and frankly, I'm getting tired because I am not used to this at all. So you guys who go for hours and hours and hours and days on end of much tougher stuff than this can withhold your comments. This is the first time I've done anything like this since I was maybe 19 years old. So I am going to just focus on getting myself back out of here in one piece, and then I will definitely come back and do more of this. I want to look up that trail. Close my face shield just for YouTube. By the way, oh, that water is coming up. And you know, when I went through that puddle, my instinct was to miss the water and get up on the side. But then I figured, you know what? I better put my wheel right down the middle of it where the level of the road would be lowest. And that way my front wheel wouldn't slip to the left or to the right, but it would stay in the bottom of that puddle. And that worked. It was very easy. I am slipping off these foot pegs. That's another thing I don't like here. And again, you know, Rally Raid and others sell foot pegs with some teeth in them for that purpose. But now that these rubber foot pegs are wet, I'm definitely slipping off the left one. Plus, it's really freaking too narrow. It'd be much better if it stuck out a little wider. My knees are really jammed against the seat here to try to keep my feet on the pegs. My confidence is increasing, but again, no crash bars, terrible tires, and a total newbie here. Feels good though, I gotta say, man. I'm expecting to do more of this. Alright, so again, right down the middle, in the hopes that, yeah, see, your front wheel stays right where it is. There's no left or right sliding down into the bottom of that puddle. This puddle up here is only on one side of the road, so we can miss it. I'm going to need that chain cleaner, I can tell you that. Sooner the better. That stuff should show up soon. They're all freaking out. All the shipping companies are going nuts trying to get everything to everybody today because it's the day before Christmas. This is cool, man. I did a lot of it, and there's more to explore. I'm gonna have to come back for more. Get to where I'm bombing down this thing at 65 miles an hour. What do you think? Maybe not. I felt my front wheel slip a little bit there. Get a little shot of adrenaline when that happens. It's like an adrenaline dispensary. See, now here it gets all muddy and squirmy again. comfortable sitting. It's more fun standing, but I'm really feeling it in the arches of my feet, and also it's difficult to stay on the pegs because they're rubber and wet. Very comfortable sitting. Gravel, gravel, gravel. In a car, gravel is no issue at all, but boy, front wheel, you know, when you're riding a motorcycle, you don't know where that front wheel's going in terms of left or right, even though it's pointed straight ahead. That gets very sketchy very quickly. This stuff is muddy and squirmy. That's my own tire track coming in here. Is that it? It's always quicker getting out than getting in. Now what the hell's going on here? Oh yeah, I made this turn. Alright. Ugh. Now I don't know where that goes, but this is my way out of here. I should be able to find my own little tire tread, although there's plenty of other tread marks around here. Ugh, see, this stuff is just nasty. Ugh, God. This is the part where I first came in, and it is just fucking... I was going to try to do a whole video without using an F-bomb, and I just failed. This stuff is just nasty. Squirmy. And again, you know, trick with this, like with a lot of situations, is you want to stay loose, relaxed. You don't want to seize up, because if you seize up, two things happen. For one, you burn your muscles out, you exhaust yourself, and two, you're not letting the bike sort of go where it wants to go. And so you're pushing it into a situation which maybe is going to create a crash, where if you let the bike flow, it would have kept going. So there you go. I'm trying to learn. comes a jogger. Hopefully he won't yell at me. I checked for signs. Obviously motor vehicles are allowed down this road. There we go. That's all you need is a little wave, buddy. You just keep on jogging. I don't need no comments out of you. So close to out of here. So close. So that probably looked as mild as a Disney cartoon, but that was one sketchy workout, I gotta tell you. Lewis Ocean Bay Heritage Preserve. Gotta look that up.